Hello, love. Welcome. Welcome back, family. Sending you a great big hug right across Momma Gaia wherever you are. These are your timely yet timeless messages, part of a series here, messages coming through on behalf of Archangel Raphael. Know that if this has found you and or if you have found it, that there is something here for you. And it's always the intention that I put into these messages. This is a continuation of the previous video, which I'm going to link here so you can watch that and take a look at the playlist as well, which I will link in the description box and in the comments section below this video. Any one of you who are connecting to these messages are also being invited, if it is in alignment with you, to work with the energies of Archangel Raphael during this time. We currently have, I believe it's 6 now, planetary cosmic bodies, I should say, in Aries. But we've also got a lot of Taurus energy that wants to come in through this green ray as well to come back to balance and come back to center. Okay? One of the things that Archangel Raphael has been speaking about, the Venusians as well, if you resonate with being a Venusian starseed or working with the Venusians, has to do with this energy of right relationship, okay? How do we start aligning to right relationship? And he basically was like, I had these cards out on my space deck. He pointed me to this. Listen to your intuition. So it starts with right relationship to your intuition. Now, depending on where you are on your journey, you may be finding this video, this message, whether you're beginning your journey, your spiritual journey, you are awakening, okay? You could be very far along in terms of working with these energies or your guides, as far as being on, feeling you are on an earth mission here, where you are actually doing spiritually based work. You are working as a healer. I'm getting some of you, you're working as guardians. Some of you are also grid workers, okay, here who are on the channel and who connect with me, sending you so much love. Out there traveling the world, knowing that you need to go to certain places, okay? That means that you have already developed a pretty good foundation of listening to your intuition. And everybody is going to have this in different ways. Spirit will be developing a language with you, Lightworkers, Starseeds, Empaths, healers, a language that you need to pay attention to. And this is how it starts. This is how the energy of really listening to your intuition begins, okay? So this also applies to everything in your life, but very specifically to being in right relationship. Now, one of the ways that he's really, I want to use the term here, hammering in, okay, with love, is this listening to our bodies. This has been a big one for me, and he's tying it into the energy of Taurus right now. Now, I do not have I don't have all the positions of the planets to hand now. I might be able to quickly look them up here as I swipe through some of this stuff. Let's see if I can do this while I'm looking. He's saying to me, it doesn't matter. Essentially, what's interesting is I put right here, I'm going to just get this for 2 seconds. 1 second. Actually, let's move it down. Can you see that? Okay. So, I'm sorry if that knocked the thing. Okay, so this is the energy. This is a depiction of the energy of Taurus. Now, Venus is currently in Taurus. And I believe Uranus is still in Taurus. We haven't moved into Gemini yet. Feeling into that energy. And the sun is now in Taurus as well. Now, there's something to be said in terms of this beautiful energy, this grounding energy that is coming in alongside this Aries train, is how he's referring to it, okay? Where we do have Chiron. That's one of the big ones here. For some reason, the asteroid Chiron connected to being in this Aries energy. Chiron often depicted as the wounded healer. And this is a way that we look at him, okay? There's more depth to that. part of what he does is he teaches us the process of transmuting weaknesses into strength. Okay, let's just focus on that, because sometimes this wounded healer archetype thing has been taken in different directions, where we sit in a frequency of wounding versus healing and integration. Pain is the stimulus that asks for the integration of healing to take place. Okay. That's what Archangel Raphael is showing me right now. So we need to remember that that is what it is, and we can't stay in those energies, right? There is a bit of a narrative. This is a quick side note. There is a bit of a narrative when it comes to a kind of two-dimensional way of looking at Chiron and this energy of the wounded healer that we simply just need to be aware of, that it's not about the focus on the wounding. He's bringing that very specifically through. It's about alchemy again, turning that shit into gold. This is a massive opportunity for transmutation and growth. Okay. Anytime we have any kind of wounds or trauma or, integration that's asking to be taken place. So where am I going with this? Going back to Taurus here, the energy of Taurus. Okay. The sun is currently in Taurus now. We've moved into Taurus season officially. All right. We got the energies of Venus in her domicile in Taurus. Okay. That's her energy right here, the planet coming through. We have these energies of, I'm hearing unexpected transformation and healing, but it's based on work that we have done for a while now. And there was an interesting message that came through earlier about celebrating our achievements, celebrating how far we've come. This is the energy of that. Celebrating how far you've come in terms of honing in on your intuition, learning, growing. And then from that place, moving forward and making clear decisions in alignment with right relationship. Now, Archangel Raphael simply got me to start speaking here. I don't have any intention here of popping cards. He didn't direct me to a specific deck. Again, we're working with green ray energy here. I have been working with a lot of rainbow fluorite recently with him too. So he's asking me to show you that so we can bring the frequency of that rainbow fluorite into this particular reading. Okay. So beautiful, this energy. And I'm getting the energy of the dragons. Okay. So on that note, he's actually directing me to the Dragon Path Oracle deck. I'm just going to get up and get it for some complimentary messages. And for those of you who are working with dragon energy. Now, I'm going to be getting into a thing on this. Okay. Moving forward, I'm going to explore dragon energy a lot more deeply. Snake energy a lot more deeply. This is just like a quick little plug for that. I've had quite a few different insights, much deeper insights than I could have possibly expected or imagined come through on that needs to be shared. And the energy of the serpent, the energy of the dragon and its connection to Archangel Raphael, healing, the divine feminine, the green ray, all of it connected, okay? Asclepius, okay? The energy of Ophiuchos, the serpent bearer, and that whole area of the cosmos, the galaxy. Something big is going on with that. I will be sharing that more deeply moving forward. But I'm also in the midst of creating a whole entire platform and area where we can delve into this much more deeply in more sacred space, not just here on a video on YouTube. There's only so much I can do in terms of also being able to interact with each and every one of you regarding these insights, regarding this energy coming through. And I know for a fact that there are some of you here who've been a part of this channel for a while now, and some of you who are finding these messages in this channel now, that we're meant to work together in some capacity, whether it's energetically through these videos, whether it's in a sort of more closed setting where there's a group of us, and also just energetically, like to go more deeply into these things. Okay, you'll know that, you'll feel that call within you, that pull within you. All right. And within the next few weeks, I will be making some of those things, I'll be announcing some of those things. Let's just put it that way. And we'll take it forward from there, essentially. Okay. Merlin the Dragon is coming through again. So I'm going to go get that deck. Give me 2 seconds. Hold up here. Now, the energy of Merlin the Dragon is a very alchemical energy. It's also a very protective energy, is how it's also coming through to me. In this particular deck, I'm asking through Carolyn Mitchell's Dragon Path Oracle cards. I love her work, Carolyn Mitchell. Really came to me very synchronistically at a time when I started really tapping into and connecting with just dragon energy and dragons showing up in general. So let's see. I've got the energies of the green dragon. And specifically what I'm getting with this green dragon ray, I'm getting green and red. I'm getting the green and the red dragon. So these are connected to the energy centers of the chakras in the body. Okay. One of the things with this right relationship that I'm getting is there's a lot of heart expansion and awakening. And these are levels, these are layers like of the onion kind of thing, right? There are various levels to which we are expanding as Lightworkers and Starseeds, Empaths, healers, awakened souls spiritually, consciousness explorers is what I'm hearing with that. We are really opening up. Our hearts are really expanding. A lot of this is to do with the astrology. A lot of this is to do with galactic astrology and what's going on. Solar flares, light codes, expansion of consciousness. A lot of this having to do with that, right? Remember that, I don't know why, I didn't even say what that, Orbron. Sorry, I'm just blah, 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 blah. The number 14 here. Look at that red energy coming through, which is now directing me to the root, okay? Now, what's interesting is this could also be an energy of healing. In Carolyn Mitchell's book, How to Work or Live with Dragons, I think it's Living with Dragons, I can't remember the title off the top of my head, she refers to the energy of Dr. Usui and Reiki and his rediscovery in essence of Reiki energy, but his method of Reiki and healing, energy healing, she correlates him with a red dragon. He came through as a red dragon for her in her healing sessions when she first began doing energy healing work with dragons. So this is also a nod to how this energy is affecting us in the physical body and how, because Archangel Raphael is bringing it back to right relationship again. When we make decisions from an energetically stable place in right relationship, stable within our heart and grounded, this is what a lot of empaths need to hear right now. Those decisions are sound. They are stable. And he's directing me back to the poppies, the red and then the yellow in these flowers here. It's really interesting. And I'm almost getting like purpley. Yeah, there's purple in those other flowers, purple and white. So this is root, solar plexus, crown. And it's all having to do with how the chakras are intertwined. When you are grounded, this is a message that's come through numerous times before. When you are really grounded, you are more connected to your intuition. And this is the time to do it right now. These energies are incredibly helpful in that. And this dragon is coming in. Orbron is coming in to assist us in that. A lot of transmutation. Yeah. Sin Gold, number 12 at the bottom of the deck. This is a really beautiful energy. There's some cosmic energy coming in with that. Okay, I'm going to go straight to the book, read those messages. We're going to close out the reading on these notes as well. So let's go to Orbron. And what I think is kind of interesting with Orbron is the energy. This is a 14, so it's correlating to temperance. This is temperance energy, okay? Reconnect to your physical body. Get out of your head. This is a huge confirmation for getting into the physical body, getting out of the overwhelm of the emotional, especially for some of us who are really sensitive as empaths to what might be going on collectively right now, okay? Get into your physical body. Do something. I'm hearing let's get physical. Do something to get into your physical body. If Orbron has turned up today, it is to reassure you that you can achieve what is required. You may have to dig deep within yourself and maybe do this for the long haul, but you can and will succeed. This striking red dragon's connection is firmly grounded, in effect, connects to our base chakra. He therefore relates to everything that makes up our physical lives and the world we create for ourselves. Here is his message. It's a simple one. This is what she's written here. Nothing in this world you call home is insurmountable. Nothing is too big to deal with. Get your feet back on the ground and anchor yourself into your physical reality. Having your head in the clouds will not give you the answers you desire or require. Connect to your base chakra and reconnect to your physical body. Get out of your head and into your body. Release your ever tumbling and swirling thoughts. When you are more grounded in this way, you will be better placed to deal with the matters that are demanding your attention. You will then be able to handle them fully and with ease, freeing you to move forward. Your time is best spent tackling whatever is demanding your time. Deal with it totally, and then you will be in a position to move forward. Although Orbron is a tough-talking dragon, sometimes you need to hear it as it is. He is a great ally when you need to get a job done and deal with the here and now. Orbron finishes his message with, seek the path. I don't know why past came out. Let me get to that in a second. Seek the path of least resistance. The more you tussle with a problem, the tighter the noose becomes, eventually strangling the solution. I keep on hearing Archangel Raphael say as I read that last part in his message, so please go back to it and play it again. This is what transmuting energy is. This is an aspect of what it means to alchemize and transmute energy. It's getting back into the body, doing something physical, putting one foot in front of the other. And then the next part of that, seek the path of least resistance. This is about whatever we resist persists. So if we're frustrated and struggling with something, we are, bumping our heads against the wall constantly with it, it's time to stop. It's time to stop doing that and get in the body. It's time to stop and get into the body. These are all Earth Walk dragons, by the way, who are here to assist us in transitions in life, in our life journey here on the Earth plane. Singold. I'm going to read that last one and then we're going to close out this message. Do that which lifts your heart to bring forth your deep inner smile from within. It's beautiful. So see these energies, how they're connected. Find in your heart, listen to your intuition, what physically assists you in transmuting these energies, getting into your body in a healthy way so that you can more deeply connect to your intuition. Make it simple, is what I'm hearing him say. Singold is the dragon of gratitude, and he arrives when we need to take notice and acknowledge old negative patterns. He asks us to recognize old emotional blocks. For example, these can be self-doubt, fear, or jealousy. And I'm also hearing Archangel Raphael say something about this should have been done by now. Why am I not further ahead? This is another message that's been coming through quite a lot lately. Okay, and this has to do with old negative patterns or emotional blocks. So there's something that needs to be released or let go of here in order for the thing that you perhaps are asking to happen or are focusing on or whatever to come into your physical reality. It's not that you haven't done the work, it's that as we go through this spiritual journey, there are more layers that we need to peel, right? Off of that proverbial onion. And oftentimes it's about being more open to receiving. And this goes back again to the body. If we are not tending to the body, getting more physical, listening to the body, being directed to the body, this is what Singold is saying. We have to listen to our bodies and find where the energy blockages are, the pains, the energy. It's not blockages is one way to put it, but it's more, I'm getting a massive energy amalgamation, like knotted and tied to something that needs to be released. I'm literally getting the visual of a mass of knots that need to come apart. Where are you feeling that in your body? That's a clue. What energy center is it connected to? When you connect to this in sacred space and meditation, where you might be feeling pain or resistance in your body, or like a stalling or a stagnancy in your body, in those energetic centers, what is it trying to tell you? What is it wanting to help you with? It's wanting to help you. That's what Singold is saying here. Okay. He has these words to say about gratitude. Review your life to date and find the things to be grateful for so you can rejoice in who you are. This goes back to celebrating your achievements, celebrating how far you've come. And these are not some, big pie in the sky achievements. It can be. But sometimes it can be as simple as saying no. You said no to something when it was really, really hard to do that. But you did it because you knew it was good for you, and you knew, and you did it with love. Sometimes it's as simple as choosing not to have that extra cookie. I don't know. It's little things like that, right? Things that you know are not really good for you anymore, and you're making decisions to not do those things. And they could be little micro tiny habits. That's an achievement, is what he's saying. Acknowledge the fears, the envy, the guilt, or anger within. Accept the niggling doubts. Admit they are present, for they are part of you. But you have no need to dwell there, for they are part of your past and are no longer relevant to your life now. Instead, revel in the pure joy of being alive, and do it in your physical body. Find a way to do this in your physical body. Seek the positive in your existence here on earth. Uncover the things to rejoice about. Do that which lifts your heart to bring forth your deep inner smile from within. Seek a totem to act as a reminder. I'm seeing heart shapes with that. Like a keychain with like a little heart on it or something, or wearing something like that, or having that up on your wall. This can be an object small enough to carry or wear daily, maybe a beautiful shell or a crystal. Lots been coming through with shells, by the way, recently, very synchronistically. I don't know if that's happening for any of you. Leave that in the comments. Set the intention within it to stay focused on being joyous and grateful, so that when this totem is on your person, it reminds you that all is as it should be. You are learning the lessons of gratitude, and you are exactly where you should be now. Think, chant, write, or sing joy, happiness, peace, laughter, but above all, gratitude. So see how, again, we're coming back to the body with this, especially with the chanting, the writing, the singing, right? The dancing, right? Expressing it somehow through the body, right? Put it to music, dance with it, practice gratitude numerous times daily until joy and feeling grateful become an intrinsic part of your everyday life. Count your blessings until an attitude of gratitude resides in your heart and settles you into a new pattern of being. Go forward with love deep in your heart. We have the number 14 coming out again here because one of the messages here is on page 77. And Archangel Raphael was directing me to that while I was reading. 14 is the Temperance card. 14 is the energy of alchemy. Tempering our energies. especially as empaths. He keeps on emphasizing this. Really been focusing on empaths, empath lightworkers, starseeds, healers, all of the above, right? That are empaths, and how it comes back to this energy of how do we alchemize this? And it's simple. Start with the body. Start by the body, as he's saying. Oh my God, I'm hearing. Yeah, I'm hearing is a channel for your peace, is an instrument of your peace. Very similar to that "Make me a channel of your peace" prayer. There's a lot to say on that prayer, but we're not going to get into it right now. Preamble is what he's saying. Just a little bit of that. I am going to end this message here. Thank you, Archangel Raphael, for being here with us. Thank you to the beautiful energies supporting us right now. I'm hearing there's a whole thing on this around this being so important right now. I cannot emphasize that enough. I really hope that that's coming through this message. Thank you for sharing your time and your energy with us in this space. If you would like to work with me, I'm in the middle of putting certain offers together, but if you want something customized, just email me. My email is in the description box below. Sending you so much love wherever you are here on beautiful Momma Gaia, in love and liberation, always.